came back. Must have seen my misconnections ad.
You think I'd skip town? Give New York to freaks like you? No way! I just needed an equalizer. And now? I've got it! Say hello to the seismic harness construction resource. Or, as I like to call it, the shocker!
Will you be my arch enemy? You're using it as a weapon? Think outside the box. You can make a fortune selling milkshakes.
Just wait till I get used to these things. You're a dead man!
Now I'm getting queasy. If you make me throw up in my mask, I'm sending you the dry cleaning bill. Yeah, I'm not the one calling my weapon the Shocker without a trace of iron. I'll remember this. Not the fight. Bored I am. Nice dental work. Sorry I have to break it.
I'll bring this whole building down on you if I have to!
That might not be a bad thing with all the nasty stuff they make here, but it's built to survive a 9.5 earthquake, so don't hold your breath. A shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and a sensible smack upside the head for dinner.
You can't lock me up, man! The Russians can get to me inside.
You might be able to make a deal with D.A. Harper for protective custody, if you help stop this gang war. Innocent people are getting caught up in it.
I can't! It's bigger than me now. All the gangs in the city are at war. Everyone's scared of everyone else.
Unless you want to go for a butt-whipping hat trick, you'll tell the cops everything you know about the gang war.
Okay, but it won't do any good. Look, the city's full of trigger-happy wise guys, scared the Carnage killer's gonna get them. That's one fire that's just gonna keep on spreading, huh?
You know, as much as I made fun of these things, they're pretty clever. I could get this kind of kinetic energy into my webbing.
Now who's the thief, huh?
Why can't they all?
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Faster than you expected, huh? Going to all this trouble for little old me. You must really care. worth it.
You're deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Not this time, pal.
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
You're just dying to get your hands on me, aren't you? You naughty boy.
I'll take that.
I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Have I mentioned I like to watch? You infuriate me.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows. It's come to the—
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good.
You're so cute when you're confused. I bet you were the worst hide-and-seek player ever.
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
Best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed. Come get me, boy.
It's in the trees. Find him before he springs the trap.
I can smell your fear.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me. You grasp at shadows.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
You are a worthy. Come get me, fool. Always right here. Step behind.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
You grasp at shadows.
Hard to spot them in those trees, but I have to try.
You've been a poor sport.
Just send me the dry cleaning bill. Don't feel bad. You're not...
Then so be it. To the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
you're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a Kraven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Kraven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects. The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tookies. It must take, what, a week? A lot of ground to cover, is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things look bad. When you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real Spider-Man.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. Gets left out when I use the seismic blast. You're so fat, your high school yearbook...
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong! People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow.
What an amusing world you live in, boy! I'll crush you! Insert court! I've had enough of you!
Don't feel bad. You're not... Alright, you're not good. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. I'll come right out with some cold water. You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. You're so fat. When you go camping, the bears hide their food. You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken by a helicopter. No? It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell,
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What you want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work out, buy their jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, now you want You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
You know nothing about me. About my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Hear it. You hired Kraven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did. First day being a criminal? You want me to let you go? Raise your hand. No? Okay. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean... Johnny doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. You're so fat. When you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Kraven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Kraven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
Recognize that guy. What happened to him?
I warned you to stay away. Now it's too late.
Something familiar about you. Max Dillon?
You don't even remember. You said I was your eyes and ears. Said we were partners.
I remember now. I did say that, and I meant it.
Liar! You abandoned me. Left me in that place. Let them hurt me. All alone in the dark.
Max, I don't know what happened to you. I can see you're in pain, but I can't help you unless you let me.
I lived my whole life in darkness, and nobody cared. Now you'll all see what it's like. I'll turn the whole world dark.
Bad people everywhere, Max. I'm sorry for what they did to you. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be one of them. Listen, I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone? Web shooters aren't working. No, really, how do you play video games? Is it like a constant systems crash? it's affected your mind. But there are people who can help. Places you can go.
No! That's what those doctors said, and all they did was hurt me! Never again! All I wanted was for people to notice me! Well, they'll notice now! I'll light the night while they huddle in the shadows!
You've got some serious self-esteem issues, don't you? Ravencroft? Max, I just found out what they're doing here. Stop fighting me. Tell the police what they're up to. We can bring them down together. No, my web shooter's cracked.
Everyone wants to hurt me? I'll hurt them first! I'm not going to let you put me back in that...
For a guy with electricity, you're pretty dim.
Before I let them take me again!
Listen, I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone?
It's all getting dark!
Hard not to feel sorry for the guy. He was a victim. And if what he said about Ravencroft is true, I've got to shut that place down. Oscorp's one of their big donors. Maybe Harry can help.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Kafka? Is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
If you want help, you don't have to fight me. I'll do whatever I can to cure you.
And turn me back into that whiny trustman baby? I don't think so.
Listen, what you've done didn't just affect your body. It's twisted your mind. You have to let me...
No, I don't have to let anyone do anything. That's the only. Always waiting for Daddy to come and hug me and make it all better. Well, he never did. But it doesn't matter now. I can make it better myself. Well, better for me, not so good for you. I'll analyze your corpse and find out why you're stable. Then I'll do it myself. Cure the disease, but keep the power.
This is the first time anyone's called me stable. I gotta admit, you've set the bar pretty low. I'm sorry for what happened to you, but I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone.
You say that like you have a choice. My father failed. Peter failed. You failed me. It's like I always said. You have to look out for yourself.
Your father failed you because he spent all his time trying to extend his life instead of living it. Don't make the same mistake, Harry. This is crazy. You're not helping anyone doing this. Not even yourself.
You're wrong. I know your every move. Your bio readings. Something you'd never let me do voluntarily. And that I won't be able to do when you're dead.
They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. Can't turn my back on people in need. Try to humiliate you less. Look at you. You don't care who gets caught in the middle of your grudge match. These are people, Harry. People with lives, with families and friends who love them. Because you didn't have that doesn't give you the right to take it from anyone else.
No one gave a damn about me! Why should I care about that? But I could do better. Maybe I'll figure out how to give myself powers like yours. I'd be a much better Spider-Man than you ever were. Snazzy on costume, maybe some accessories. Spider-Man!
That's enough! I know you're dying. I know you've had it rough. But I'm not gonna let that hold me back anymore. I'm sorry, Harry.
No! You can't do this to me! I'm the Goblin! I'm strong! No one's ever gonna hurt me again!
Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside. I said I wanted my butt medium rare.
Kill me. I don't want to live like this.
That's never the answer. It's the easy way out. You think it's hard for you? There are people sick, dying all over the world, some with the same disease, who don't have your money, resources. Even if you don't want to keep fighting for yourself, you owe it to them. You're gonna answer for your mistakes, and do whatever you can to make up for them. The greatest man I ever knew taught me that. Cassidy! That's as far as you go! One of you is already too many!
I'm not Cletus Cassidy. Not anymore. I'm my true self now.
I'm Carnage!
Lights out.
Poor little spider. You're just not ready to see the truth, are you?
I didn't web up your mouth because I don't want you to suffocate. You're starting to talk me out of it.
See, you think you're joking. But I know what you won't admit to yourself. When I killed those criminals, you were happy. You were grateful to me, weren't you?
No,
It's not too late to understand. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will.
Death!
attention, but I'm really busy. With my luck, now I'll get busted for smoking. Cletus, I can help you. I'll get you to people who can fix what they did to you.
Needs fixing, Spider-Man. Finally, perfect. What I was always meant to be.
I call this the seismic blast. Lights out.
It's gonna get alright. You live in a world. You and everyone like you. Chaos is the only thing that's real. Chaos and death. And I'm not like that. We'll spread the word. We'll wake everyone up.
I wish you wouldn't. After the week I'm having, I could really use a nice long nap. I prefer you individual.
We're the same. We both bleed red.
Quit fighting like that. I'm supposed to be the funny one. Seismic blast has a way of bringing people together. On the floor. Me without my marshmallows.
Why are you fighting? We're so alike. Admit it. You want to. I can help you.
You're wrong. Nothing like you. The whole reason I do this is to stop people like you. Oh, seismic blast. Is there anything you can make better? Hey! I said I wanted my butt medium rare. It's like a disaster movie, but just for you.
Don't want to be alone again. Please just let me die.
That's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I know for a fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, He was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben, and for me.
Yeah. Yes, Stan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Nuff said. Nuff said.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you. Chameleon.
What happens now?
Now, the real work begins.